that time, they came to what? They came to Jesus. Some Sadducees. And they asked what? They asked what? They asked a question. He said, "What? Teacher Moses wrote for us that if a man's brother dies having no wife, but no children, the man must take the wife and raise up children for his brother." Today in this gospel, we saw that a man who got a wife or married one, that both will what? Will live forever. But with time, he can't. We woman, we can't predict what happens to us in life. So what happens here was that this man was unable to give what? To give birth. But therefore, because of what? Sometimes we could see some traditions allows for women to what? To marry. Again, after you've what? You had you have what? Your husband, you have maybe you are called a widow, or your husband passed on. You are allowed. So you saw that what? These people were keeping what? Tradition of their fathers. And what is tradition? Or what is culture? Culture can be determined or designed by the way of life. Culture is what? The way of life. The way of life is culture. The way you live your life, like the costume you dress. You see what? The Roman Catholic priests, you put on what? You put on what? The chasuble. You put on the stole. This what? The cinture. All these things are given for what? The ministerial what? Purpose of Jesus Christ. And all those things have symbolism. Because everything which was given has a purpose. Has a purpose. So therefore, there is a culture, yes, there is a culture by which we are what? You are formed. For instance, I don't know the culture of some particular countries, because by the history of the fathers, that is the land which they belong to, by the constitution which they they agree on. So there is something that you see in this word Holy Mass today. The word of the fathers, that is the word of their life, tells what they want, or what they feel better for their own what? Good living. But we saw something, there is different words between father's words. The culture of my fathers and what? Religion. Religion what? Is generally what? Proclaim. Religion what? Is generally what? Proclaim. But we saw that what? The first thing tells that what? 7 brothers and their mother we are raised and we are being compared by the king under what? Tortured with whip and cord. But I tell you something, for we are ready to die rather than transgress the law of our father. Even St. Paul, even when he met with Jesus, he said, after he was being what? Transformed. It's only God what? God the Father that what? Who owns woman, that give us the ability to change our personality. St. Paul was zealous for what? For the ways of the Father. Do you know why? Why was it so? Because the way of life. Some people like the Romans. There's some attire they put on that means Instead of being what? Being religious or being yes, being religious, that is their father's land. Starting from the what? Immemorial, when Rome what became Rome, not just being a religious city alone, like people who were what? Born what? Who were bonified, born in Rome. Not for the sake of what? Of being what? Of being consecrated, or being consecrate rather. But for the sake of what? They are what? The citizen both of Italy and Rome. So therefore, what am I saying? What in global world generally? Are you from any other country? I don't know what I don't know what the culture of your father's land. Like for instance, this only matters for today. Are you from are you from a country like Chinese? Like from China? Those who speak Chinese the language. Are you from what? Are you from Poland? Are you from England? Like English speaking, you see them what? The attire they put on, most of them put on attire like this. Look at what they put on. Yes. But today, if you recognize who is goodness, you will not look at this attire I am putting on. What are you seeing? You are seeing someone who is consecrate. We have some other country, like Switzerland, like Wales, like Germany, like Israel, like what? Jerusalem, like France. Those who practice what? Other traditions. Like even Indians. Like for instance, those from other part of the world. Portugal, Spain, some other countries, even if I have not include you in this holy month for today. But there's something that we must know that differentiate between what? The culture of the land and religion.